Hello, welcome in today's session. Today we are going to talk about simple programs here using loop. First, let's know what is loop. So, what is the meaning of loop? Let's understand in a very simple way. If we want to repeat our task statements again till the condition is satisfied. It is called loop. So it is very simple definition, means repeat the task. Okay, like if we want to input multiple data, then use the loop. If you want to get output of multiple records, ensure that customers, students, then use the loop. So loop means repeating the task we are performing there. Loop means doing something repeatedly. Now question is there, how many times to repeat that? It is very simple answer there. So it may be 5 times, it may be 10 times, it may be 20 times. So actually it is totally dependent on us. If we want to run the loop 5 times, then obviously it starts from 1 and ends at 5. If we want to run 20 times, then it is we have to start from 1 and we have to end it at 20. Means if the value of the variable we are using, if it is 1 and less than equals to 20, it keeps on running. As it becomes more than 20, it stops. So why here is the condition is satisfied. As the condition becomes false, then what happens? Loop exit. So loop means repeat the task again and again. If the condition is true and if the condition is false, stop it. We have multiple types here. We have 3 types of loop. It's very simple: for, while, and do while. So we have 3 types of loop. Mostly when you talk about the C language suppose these 3 loops: for, while, and do while. And when you talk about some other programming platforms like JS and PHP, they support some more. For now, let's talk about these 3 loops: while and do while. Let's talk about the first, while loop, then we'll talk about the for and the do while. So what is while loop? While loop, obviously it's a types of loop. And what is the syntax of while loop? What do we have to do? We have to initialize the value. So this is the initialization part. This is the initialization, means initialize the variable with some value. After that, use the while keyword, while structure. Here is condition. Okay, here is the statement. That's all. Means if the condition is true, we have to put the condition with this while keyword. Yes, and after that we have to put the braces. Here is the braces, and inside the braces, if the condition true, we have to put statements. That's all. Nothing more we have to do there. So it was a syntax, and to change the counted variable values we have to put one more statement inside the this braces. Let's see an example of while loop, then we'll talk about the do while and the for loop. Okay, header file main, then let's take a very simple example. Suppose we want to print 1 to 20. First initialization I, yes, equals to 1. This is the initialization. I, yes. Now let's use the loop here. Now in this loop we have to put the condition, how many times we want to repeat the task. Suppose 10 times, then I less than equals to 10. Then what we want to do there, we want to print, so put the statement here, what value of I. Okay, that's all. Now since we want to print 1 2 3 4 5, that's all up to 10. First value is 1. Is this more than 10? Condition is true, so it is printed from here. After that, what we have to do, we have to print the 2. So to print the 2, we have to change the value of I. So I equals to I plus 1. That's all. If we don't put this line, then the value of I, it cannot be changed, so it becomes infinite loop. Okay, we must put here depending upon the questions we are using here. Okay, so let's put return. Let's save it. Let's run it. Look here, we have got 1 to 10. Okay, there is no gap, there is no space, and for that what we have to do here, we can do one more thing there. Let's put /t tab, it is horizontal tab. Let's return. Okay, here is the output. Is not it very simple? Yes. Okay, it was about the while loop, and one thing we have to keep in mind, that using this while loop there is no semicolon in this starting point of while structure, no semicolon here. And here is the initialization, we have to initialize with some value. Okay, and to change the value we have to put one statement. So this is the scope of variable we can see. Look here, so inside this only I is applicable. Yes, means I can be used only inside this one. So why this equal the scope of I, and it keeps on changing when the condition is true. It as this value I, it becomes false, then it exists from here. Now let's see another example of this one. header file. Main. Then we have to put we have to initialize the value. We are asked to print even numbers, as you can see. So even numbers means 2, 4, 6 and so on. And question is also asking us that between 1 and 100. So what should be the first value? That is 2. Put the 2 here. Okay, that's all. Now while k less than equals to between, it is asking there 100. That's all. Okay, this was the condition. Between, it is asking between, so what we have to do there? We have to put smaller than 100. Yes, and we have to put k equals to 2 as an initialized value. After that, we need to print the value here. Let's put /t, then k. Okay, since we are asking even numbers to our program to display that, so we have to change the value of k by how much? K equals to 2. Yes, nothing more there. That's all. Let's save it. Let's run it. Is it there? Look here, 2468 up to 98. It's a very simple program and very simple way we can write the program. Now let's write some more programs here. Okay, let's write now next program. It got freezed, not responding. Why? I don't know. Okay, let's reopen it. New file. Let's write a new program using while loop to find sum of 1 2 3 100. Okay, how to write? Let's go for it. Header file first, then main, Okay, what is the first value? 1. Let's initialize it. Int I equals to 1. Okay, what is the next step? We are asked to find the sum, so let's give an initial value of next variable, that is sum equals to 0. Okay, so this is the initialized value for the counter variable and the sum, since we are asked to find the sum. And after that we have to run the loop. So this is the first value, that is initialized value, and what is the last value? We have to reach to 100, so I less than equals to 100. Yes. Okay, after that what we have to do there? We are not asked to print 1 2 3, we are asked to find sum. So again repeatedly we have to find the sum. For that we need to put a statement, sum equals to sum plus I. Okay, so what is the first value of sum? 0. 0 plus I 1, it is to 1. Yes, value of I is changed by 1, so I plus plus. Next time sum it becomes 1 and I it becomes 2. Yes, so 1 and 2, 3 and so on. In this way it goes on finding repeatedly. If the condition, if this condition is true, as this condition becomes false, then what happens? It exists, and we have to print the last value of sum. What is that? Sum. Let's put return. Okay, let's save it. Let's run it. Okay, it is int, we are putting f. Here is the output, sum equals to 50 and 50. Is not it very simple? It's very simple program, and very simple way we can write there. Now let's write some more programs using while loop. Let's go for the next program, and next program is there. Yes, no, a best program. If we say yes, then it accepts the input. If we say no, then it is terminates the program. So how? So before that, let's write some more programs. Let's go for the multiplication table. Okay, closing, new file, print multiplication table of a number. First we need header file here. Okay, next main function, braces. What we need here? Multiplication table means 2 into 1 2. We need a variable, counter variable I. Yes, and how many times it has to run? 10 times 1. Number, it is not given there. We have two choices, either we can input, so you can take a constant value. Let's take a constant value here. 4 means we are going to print multiplication table of 4. Yes, now while I less than equals to 10. Okay, since we are going to print multiplication table of this number 4, and multiplication table means 4 into 1 4, 4 into 2 8, and so on up to 4 into 10. For this value 1 2 3 4 up to 10, we have to use one counter variable, that is 1, and the last value is 10. So this is the initial value, and this is the final value we have to reach to. Okay, and what we need here, we have to simply print the value. So let's put here printf, and what is the format we have to print? The format is 3 into 4 into 1 equals to 4. Yes, so this is the format. 4 into 2 equals to 8. And for this, first we have to print the 4. What we need here, we need a specified word is d, then x, then d, then equals to, and again d, then slash n. Okay, for this percentage d, what we are using here, k, so let's put k here. For this percentage d, what we are going to use variable, that is I. Let's put I here, and after that we have to print the product of both the variables, okay, k and I. So we have to put k into I. That's all, nothing more we have to do here. And after that we have to change the value of I by 1, so I plus plus. So that's all. Let's run it. Okay, look here. So very simple program in very simple way. So this is how it works there. Yes or no? Anything here? Okay, now let's go for the next, like let's go for the next program. So next program, what so do you have any program here? You want me to write? Okay, let's write one more program here. Unexpected errors in the application. Again it got freeze here. Okay, while loop to find sum of n here, n is entered by user. Error file, main, okay, braces. Now what we want to find the sum of 1 to 3 and n. Here is n is entered by user, as well as we also give a choice. So let's declare first char choice equals to y. Okay, we need n. After that, let's use loop here. Choice not equal to n. Okay, what we do here, here we go for the input of n. Yes, so printf enter n scanf let's use the loop again. We need some variables here. I then sum. Okay, Actually this is nested loop. Now let's go for the input of choice. That's all. Let's save it. Let's run it. If any bug comes, we'll see there. Suppose n is 4, sum is 10. Yes, 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10. We got 10 here. Look here. Now it is asking y and n to continue. Let's put y here. Enter n. Let's put 5. The sum is 15. Enter y and to continue. Yes, let's put y again here. Enter n. Let's put here 20. Sum is 210. Y to continue. Y. Let's put 100. Sum is 50. And after that, what we need here? We don't want to continue that. Let's put n. So it exited. So this is our also a typical program we can write using nested loop. And what we are doing here, we are writing one loop inside another loop. So this loop, it is for the choice. Yes, so what choice we are giving here, it checks that whether that is valid or not. If it is not n, then it enters inside the loop. We can say it asks for the number and it finds a sum. Next loop, it finds a sum. It is printed from here, yes or no. And after that, this printf, it asks you want to continue, you want to discontinue. Here is gets to get a character. If we give y that is not n, any other than n, we can say, then this condition, it becomes true and it gets inside and just executes again and again. But when we give n, then n is not equal to n, it becomes false, and after that it exits, and just that's all. So this is also a way to write a program using loop. Actually this is a nested loop because we are using here one loop and it's inside another loop. I hope you answer about this one. If you have any confusion, let me know there. If you have no confusion, find there. Okay, now let's go for next program here. Next program is there. To know a number is prime or not. Let's use header file first. Main. Okay, what we need here, first we need a number. So number, we have to declare that. Then what we need here, prime number is that number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Yes, it means how many numbers are there that can divide the given number. 2 means we need a counter, so let's put a counter 0. And next is here for loop, we need a counter variable, so let's put here I. Okay, so 1, that's all. Okay, let's go for it now. Printf, enter a number, scanf, number, and after that we have to count how many numbers are there that it can divide the given number. So let's go for the while I less than equals to, it goes up to number, so number. Okay, let's use the if structure. If the number is divided by I equals to 0, let's change the counter value. So C++. Now outside the loop, if C equals to 0, printf D is a prime number, else printf D is a composite number. Okay, that's all. Let's save it. Let's run it. If any bug comes, we'll see that. Let's give a number 12. Okay, is there any problem here? Okay, one thing missing here, so I plus plus we missed here. 12 is a composite number. Look here. Yes, let's give a prime number here. Suppose if we give 17 is a prime number. So that's all, nothing more we have to do there. So entering, putting a condition, and after that checking that number is divisible by the previous numbers or not, then increasing, changing the value of counter, changing the variable counter variable of the loop, and checking whether that number is 2 or not. Total dividers, we can say that. If that is, then this message is printed. If not, this message is printed. Okay, this much for today. Again tomorrow we will be talking about some more programs. Thank you. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we will be talking about some array and the string programs, nested loop programs. Okay, thank you.